Hi guys, it's Chelsea and Chris back with another 2-week update because yes, I am still pregnant. It is the July 10th and I am 39 weeks and 3 days pregnant. A lot has happened within the past 2 weeks. I'm going to be looking down at my notes again, so sorry. Let's see, backing it up. I'm sorry, I'm just really not happy that I'm still pregnant at this point. I know I had to go to 40 weeks, so I already had it in my mind, but with the stuff that was happening during this past 2 weeks, I was just thought it would go and move a lot quicker at this point, but we'll just start there.
We're enjoying the wait. We're patiently waiting.
Enjoying the wait.
We're patiently waiting.
God's time, I know.
Exactly.
But,
Pump your brakes.
So this will be...
Take your breaks.
Stop, please. The 37 and 38 week update. On the 23rd of June, we had a surprise labor scare at 37 weeks. I had a mild seizure. I don't know if...
Yeah, we talked about it.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm considered high risk, because I do have a pre-existing condition. It's been under control with medication, but up until that time, 37 weeks, I did have a mild seizure, and I still follow up with that doctor, even more so now since I've been pregnant, just to make sure that my levels are still right with the medication and make sure that they didn't have to modify the amount that was given to me to accommodate the extra weight that I was gaining, to keep it under control. So it has been good up until the 37 weeks, and I ended up taking extra medication to try to get the symptoms to subside, and usually that helps, and I'm back to 100% within a half hour of me taking the extra dose of medication. But this time it did not. I still had, this happened at work too, so I still had symptoms, so I called over and wanted to just get permission to take an extra dosage, but I didn't want to, because I don't want to hurt the baby, I don't want to put the baby at risk, but I know that if I actually had a seizure and passed out, when I have the full-blown ones, that would create more of a risk to the baby than me taking the extra meds, but I wanted to have the okay from the doctor to do that before I took them. And lo and behold, she calls me back, and she's like, no, don't take nothing, go to the hospital. I was not happy about that. I didn't want to go.
I was happy. I was ready that day.
I
had the bags packed, snacks, I had a snack bag. I was ready.
No, the hospital bag wasn't packed at that time.
Oh,
but
okay.
She
My
packed
snack
snacks
bag.
for her, for herself. So, she was excited.
You make me sound so terrible. We can talk about this later.
Anyway.
I had snacks for whoever may want some. I even offered the nurse a snack in my imagination.
That doesn't count.
I ate all of them snacks.
Yeah, exactly. So the snacks were for you. So we were there for, how long were we there for?
8 hours.
Yeah, we were there for quite some time.
8 hours.
Because then I also, by the time that I think even before I got to the hospital, I was feeling a lot of pressure, and I was feeling small contractions, but nothing crazy. But once I got to the hospital, they got worse. So since I was also having the abdomen pains or whatever, abdominal pains, they sent me up to labor and delivery to make sure that because that's where they have all the monitoring equipment. So they had me attached to everything, and then admitted me once they saw that my contractions were 4 minutes apart. So, and they were good ones too when they hooked us up to the monitor. At least that was a good experience.
Show them your reaction to a really good contraction. I
don't do anything. I'm not a screamer. I don't complain and all that stuff. I just breathe.
That's what you do. That was a good one. And it's off the charts. Yeah, that was a good one. Nothing.
I have a very high tolerance for pain. So I just have learned to breathe through it. Because what's the point? I just don't. I mean, everybody's different. There's nothing wrong if that's, if you're more vocal and stuff like that. But I just don't see the point. I don't see myself screaming through pain. I just grin and bear it.
Yeah. Our neighbors on either side, they were screaming in pain.
Bloody murder. And the other one sounded
horrific.
like there was something else going on.
It was horrific. It sounded like a bar fight or something.
But that part was at least good for her to experience because she was able to see. Because I would tell her when we're at home, like, oh, I just had a contraction, and she can tell by the look on my face because I do get serious, but it's because I'm concentrating and, breathing through it. But she was able to see it on the monitor when I was having the contraction and pair it up to, the way that my body and the way I was reacting, so she knew what to look out for when, in the future. So that was a good experience for her. Moving on. At that time... because and it happened to be the doctor that was on call there was the doctor that delivered my 2 other children. So that was a fun reunion. She was like, oh, I know her. We can do this. At that time, she gave me the results from my last visit, that my Group B strep screening was negative, which is good. So I was able to get that a little earlier since my chart was already there. What else? Then I didn't really dilate at that time, and then I had because they gave me fluids, and they were able to make the contractions go further apart until it was like almost nothing. So then I was finally discharged after the 8 hours. Yes, it's a long a lot happened within these 2 weeks. Okay, I'm trying to be quick because I'm looking at my notes. But 2 days later, I had a follow-up visit with my regular OB. And at that time, then I was 1 centimeter dilated and 50% effaced. Excuse me. So from that time, I'm still going week to week at this stage. So the following time that I went, I was up to 2 centimeters dilated and 65% effaced. And then most recently, 2 days
65?
ago. 65? Yeah, 65%. I only went up 15.
Who told you 65?
You weren't at that visit.
Oh, okay.
And then the last time that I went, which was 2 days ago, I was 3 centimeters and 80% effaced. So it's moving along, just very slowly. Not what I'm used to at all. I'm really used to
expecting this baby 2018.
Huh?
I said we're expecting the baby 2018.
No,
you might be 7 centimeters by then.
I will cut her out myself.
That's scary.
But at the last visit, another thing that the doctor did was he didn't stretch my cervix. It was weird. It felt so weird, and I was running away from him sitting on the table. But to try to help it go along, faster, I guess, he separated the sac from the wall. And it felt so nasty, it hurt so bad, but I was feeling more contractions after that point, which is good. So I'm sure I am further along now than I was just a few days ago. I go back again to get checked on the 13th, the day before the expected due date. But again, the doctor did tell me, that same doctor, said that he doesn't think that I'll make it till then. So hopefully he's right. And I have her over this weekend. Because I'm so done being pregnant. So done. I'm grateful for the whole experience, don't get me wrong, but trust me, when y'all get to this stage, it's just time to be over. It's time.
Yeah, she's uncomfortable.
So I've been trying any natural type of way to help bring on more contractions. We've been walking. I've been bouncing on my yoga ball. That's what it's called? I don't know, whatever. I've been eating spicy foods. What else have I been doing? I think that's about it. Just to help the process. That's the only thing I can think of to do. And I tried red raspberry leaf tea, which is really good when it's ice. I like it anyway. It's just really tasty, so I'm just gonna keep
a fancy drink out of a.
It's good. So. Water and that tea is all that I've been drinking. And that's not really supposed to bring on labor, but it's supposed to help soften the cervix and help the laboring process, I guess. So if y'all have any tips that I didn't already mention, please let me know below. I want this baby out this weekend, please. Let's see, what else? Symptoms. haven't had that many symptoms other than the continued contractions. My lining, I did lose my mucus plug. I forgot to mention that as well. So that's been continuing to come out. Like, I could see the linings. Some of it looks like really bloody.
Wow.
And then other is just the lining coming out. It's a pregnancy vlog.
I see that. My goodness.
Stop acting like...
You've been sweating a lot?
Yeah. I have. Thanks. I've gained
the sweat is so serious.
I've gained a total of 43 pounds. I'm now up to 161, which I'm very surprised that I'm still gaining weight at this stage. I thought that you were supposed to stop like after...
That belly is like the baby swallowed a baby.
It's crazy, because even the doctor was like trying to be cute about it, but he asked how big my other children were, and he was like, oh, so you're used to having like 8-pound babies. And I'm looking at her like, you better get this girl out now then. I'm not trying to have her much bigger.
Was it on Instagram?
What?
The 10-pound baby?
Oh, yeah.
When kind of look like a toddler?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I can't, well, I'm going to do whatever I have to do, but I'm hoping that she's not going to get much bigger. What else? Been having the back pains, which has been continuing. And a new one, before I was complaining, or I did mention before about my ankles getting swollen, but now, like, my whole foot would, like, turn bluish. It's weird.
Whether the rubber feet to bring them back.
Yeah, bring them back to life.
They look like little sausages.
Thanks. And I have really cute
turkey
feet.
ones.
But now they look fat. But it's just really in my toes that look like they're getting...
This is so weird. This pregnancy is so weird.
Yeah, so that's been going
sausage, toes, and sweat. Digging it. I love that.
Can you stop, please?
I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it. Okay. Cravings. Been more fruit, strawberries, of course, and cereal and waffles. Anything like cold. I'm not really feeling like hot meals right now. Except for with the exception of the spicy foods, and I had some Spanish food that my neighbor made, and that was banging. But other than that, yeah, I don't even want hot foods. It was my plate,
but I brought it for you. That's sweet.
She made it for me because I'm pregnant.
That's a lie. No, it was... Never mind.
Anyway.
It doesn't matter.
The only other things that are going on, we are about 90% done with the nursery, which is exciting.
Only 90?
Yeah, we have a few more things that we have to do.
What is it called? A honey-do list?
Yours is done.
My honey-do list is done.
Yeah, I'm still working on the finishing touches of the bedding. But most of the stuff is up, and it looks coming together so cute.
That's right.
So 90% done.
Crafts and building stuff.
We will do a nursery tour when she's here because there's too many things that are personalized that have her name on it. So I have to wait till after she's here to do the nursery tour. But we will be doing that, so look out for that after her arrival. We do have the hospital bag already packed and in the car with the car seats.
We need the car seats. I thought that they were bamboozling me because they gave us a thick manual like this for the car seats.
I was trying to tell her it's not that
crazy. And you just click it on, and I was like, wait a second, this is way too easy. So of course I made it science and messed it all up, and then realized it was just that easy. They make everything me-proof.
Yeah, it's really simple, but it's so cute. It looks so cute in the car.
Yeah,
I took a picture. I might post it. Oh yeah, I don't know why I haven't posted it already
the car
on Instagram. Yeah, I did take a picture, but yeah. And the only other thing, we finally got around to doing the birth plan as well. So we are officially ready for the hospital. At this stage.
Ready to go.
Yes, we're just waiting on this one.
It's like trying to get into a game of double dutch.
Anyway. So yeah, that's basically it. I was trying to do it real quick, and we got to rambling. And this will probably be the last. What? Well, actually, this will be the last update because I'm definitely not going to be
after 2 weeks.
Pregnant after 2 weeks. Yeah, because I did check with the doctor as well just to make sure, because different places have different policies as far as inductions go. I don't particularly want to do that because I've never heard of a good induction story
ever.
But then again, I don't want her in there getting bigger by the day. So I did check with him, and he did say that they don't do it they don't let you go a week past your due date. So this will definitely be the last pregnancy vlog from us.
Hooray, we did it.
Yeah, we made it.
Made it to this point.
So grateful. I just can't wait to finally meet her now. Oh, and I'm officially on maternity leave. That happened too.
And there's that.
I don't know why I didn't put that in my notes, but
pregnancy
it
brain.
wasn't supposed to happen like that. That's why I didn't have it in my notes. I really planned on staying until, she was here, but it's just not worth the risk. With everything that happened within the past 2 weeks, I would be at work and people would just be looking at me like, do I need to pull the car up? Do we need to go to the hospital right now? Because I'll be having contractions as I'm sitting at my desk.
If I was your boss, I would have sent you home as soon as you walked through the door.
They can't do that.
I'm just saying.
But
that's how you didn't look productive.
Yeah, it was getting to the point where it's just not worth the risk. So I did go out a week earlier than expected. But I'm so not used to, I'm not an at-home mom. I'm not.
No.
I'll be the first to admit it. I suck at that job. I'm a good mom. I can do, pretty much everything. But it's
stay-at-home mom. See, me, I could do the mall walking. I could be the mom mall walker. I could do that. I'd be a bomb housewife.
You would be, but it's not for me. I need to be outside of these walls.
Really?
Yes, I can't.
All right, now we're rambling.
Okay,
Let's
wrap it up. Sorry.
All right.
What is the last one? It's bittersweet.
Don't even care.
Okay, anyway. All right. I can't get up that quickly from this. I really can't right now. So, I do have a belly shot.
We'll get one in a couple of minutes after she stops huffing.
I do have a belly shot. So if you're following us on Instagram, you can just check it out over there.
Yeah.
Or I can try to insert it, I guess, but
look at you.
We'll see you after she's here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
That's funny.